Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers. Standing in this hate. Going louder, we are all one color. Standing in their way. bring back tears, so sincere. Turn gray skies to blue. You won't ever change your ways, doing what you do. Well, you can keep on talking,
Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Naxis. Welcome back to the channel. And today, if the stars align and if there is a god, this will be the final stream of Daikatana. I think there's about 2 maps left, two maybe 3 maps left. I'm hoping they're not an hour and a half long each, and maybe we'll see the end of this beautiful disaster that Daikatana has been. What am I complaining about, Jay? If I manage to get through this today, I will give you an essay on what I'm complaining about. Hello, Loser Corner. It's good to see you. Glad you're having a good day. So, rather than do any sort of lengthy intro, let's just go. Now, hilariously, yeah, all the secrets, absolutely. I'm getting all of them. Don't you worry about it. I love how hello?
Watch it, Hiro.
Or was I supposed to go this way? I was supposed to go this way.
Ah, Kage's bedroom. Maybe we'll surprise him while he's sleeping.
This is map 6. Oh, hello. Actually, these guys look melee. Can I actually use the Daikatana on them? Is someone throwing grenades around? You guys gonna... Wow, they're really putting up a fight here, guys. I don't know how I'm able to do this.
This must be his own private heliport.
Janky mod, mate.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Well, like... This is the modded version of the game, by the way. That fixed things. These poor guys still can't walk a flight of fucking steps. Or come down on over an obvious hole in the roof. This is, in fact, the hideout, apparently.
Stop shooting me, you hobbits!
It's actually called Mishima's Hideout. That's actually what it's called. I feel like I've gone in circles here.
A Zen garden? I didn't know Mishima was enlightened.
He had to do something on his days off, right? Once you enter the room, turn around and shoot the silk screen wall. Will open up a passage into an elevator shaft. This feels like it should explode. Oh, that's what that does. That's what that does. That's not a grenade. I've never actually used one of those before. I thought it was an actual grenade. But good job, Romero, putting in a weapon that turns on its user. That's
A Zen garden?
a great addition to the game that everyone would totally use. Yeah, no, I feel like this should break. It does break. The Daikatana just wasn't doing it. I feel like this should break. No. I accidentally hit the wrong button. And, like, I don't understand what Romero's obsession was with weapons that hurt you.
A Zen garden? I didn't know Mishima was enlightened.
I killed a fish before I managed to open this.
Something's over there.
Yeah, including sword marks that are inside the grate on the other side of it. So on some level, it stops being my fault. Where did I just end up?
Interesting.
Yeah, Jay, I'm probably, like, way beyond where that secret was.
Watch it, Hiro. I got this one.
Good job. Fine, Jay, I'll go back. I don't remember which room had the two heavy troopers in it, but sure.
Find a way in and open the door from the other side.
I already did! Get off my back! I think this is where I started.
Take cover.
Must not be this one. Give me a list of the other secrets too, because if this level isn't linear.
Stop pushing me around.
Door won't open.
Complete destruction.
Well then.
Don't let up. Bring 'em all to hell.
Complete destruction. Hey, watch where you're going.
Okay, so
Saki down! Wow, all these artifacts. Priceless.
oh, I just die in here. Okay. Cool. One of the walls to the left of the staircase is usable. Wait, what? One of the walls to the left of the staircase. Oh, there we go. Whee! Yeah, this thing is completely unlinear. Hang on.
Saki down! Wow, artifacts. Priceless.
Can I knock it out? I blew a computer up. I hope I don't need that. I'm gonna say that looks breakable. Okay, that is a switch activated ladder. That's great. Oh, the Daikatana is extremely strong. But where it is a melee weapon, and especially in this episode, there's a lot of long-ranged enemies. Like, there's one with a shotgun, and enemies with shotguns kind of shred into you at close range, right? So, that's why I really enjoyed the first level. The first level of this episode, because a lot of the enemies were melee, so I was just shredding them up with the Daikatana.
Fun's over. You can run.
You smell that?
See, you can't fix things like them getting stuck on everything, right? Like, that seems unfixable. Okay.
Don't let up.
Let me get this one.
See, that guy, like, had his way with me just then. Okay, so this is the bedroom. I have to freeze, gun, jump myself. So, how does Mishima get up here? Did I know that was a mechanic? No, because I never use the weapon because it's garbage and hurts you. Yeah, easy secret. Like I said, how is Mishima supposed to get up there? Can he jump? Does he have a freeze gun? I didn't see a ladder anywhere. So, yeah, I don't know which room now has the two heavy troopers in it. Yeah. Once you enter the room, turn around and shoot the silkscreen wall. It will open up a passage in the elevator shaft. Take the elevator up and walk through the passage to get the first secret. I mean, that's my guess.
Watch it, Hiro.
Okay, we're in the koi pond. After where you have to open the door for Mikiko, you can open one of the panels in the hallway. That one's at least a framed wall, so it's less frustrating. Well, this seems precarious as shit. What did that do? Okay, didn't mean to do that. I'll be right... No. Akiko, get back up here. Stop thinking for yourself. You're not good at it. Okay, and then we're in the art room again. Okay, so where was the elevator? This way? This way. Yeah, his easy secret. Not a problem. Mikiko, where are you? Where'd I just come from? It was this way, right? Where could I have lost her?
Door won't open.
Probably in there. Now that I think about it. So to get there... Again, I think I gotta go this way. Bear with me, guys, while I try to find my companion who got herself locked in a wall and won't auto-teleport to me after a period of time, because that would be too sensible a thing to program in. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Perfect. Okay. Follow me. Let's not do any ladders this time. Yeah, come on. Come on. Shut up, Jay. This is frustrating beyond belief for me. I am in the water now. I am drowning myself. There's a subconscious tick to do that. No, Jay, let's not hope for a soft lock, please.
Coming.
Now. Was there any other anything beyond this bedroom? I don't know. Oh, sure. Throw monkeys at me. Oh, wow, good job. You actually figured out how to use an elevator.
Looks like we'll need to lower all the ladders somehow.
I'm confused. What are those doing? And what ladders? What are you talking about?
Stop pushing me around.
Okay, is that a button in a red room? Is there a call elevator button? Because if I jump down there, I'll probably...
I'm all amped up, biatch.
Okay. That wasn't an item, that was intestines. That... Oversight? Okay, maybe not an oversight. Okay, so I gotta get down the ladder.
Coming.
No, Jay, I don't think I can actually fit through the hole. Yeah, I'm hitting. Oh, wait, right here. Right here. Hang on. I didn't think I could fit through the hole.
Not for long. Did you check out those markings? That's a military chopper they took off in.
So, what about it?
Remember what Tatsuo told us? Mishima is headed towards the Navy SEAL training complex south of Bay Bridge. We can still get to him, but we've got to hurry. Come on.
So let me...
Man, you're a sight for sore eyes. When I saw that explosion, well, let's just say that I was beginning to think that maybe you guys hadn't made
How'd
it.
you get here?
What took you so long?
We'll fill you in. We're in somewhat of a rush.
Okay, so... freeze jumping. I don't even know where those enemies were now. So freeze jumping is something that
Can I help you?
You boys stay back. I'll handle this.
is a known mechanic in the game that he put in there to get
We're
secrets,
part of Kage Mishima's
but
security
didn't
staff.
test to make sure
We
it
will
didn't.
also report here. Has he arrived yet?
It
He should
didn't
be expecting
break
us.
levels.
Yes, ma'am. Matter of fact, your boss seemed pretty anxious to check out our nuclear reactor. I believe they're giving him a tour of the facilities as we speak.
I see. Would you be so kind as to direct us there?
No problem.
All right, you already gave me
Works
that
for me.
secret, Jay.
Let's go.
This is map 7.
What's up? You could just ask me to move.
Only after getting off the ladder, there is another one. Sorry, miss. So... Oh, this is a secret because it looks like part of the texture. It doesn't look like a ladder. Ah! Grab! Oh, phew. I was like, grab the ladder, what are you doing? Yeah, that looks like it's just blended in. So there you go, Jay, that's the last secret.
On my way.
I feel like this is an elevator of some sort.
Okay, guys. This is the heavy-duty stuff. We're deep in military territory now. We need to be extra careful.
Let me get this one.
I'm guessing that's an outside ladder.
Hello? I'll try and find another way.
What's wrong with this way?
Coming.
Are you guys coming or what?
I can't get it.
Do I just... Okay, well, it's letting me go, so... Oh, you know what? Let's save. Oh, just what I wanted, a Super Mario level in my fucking FPS game. Yeah, first-person platforming in the final level. Oh, it's great. Someone explain to me why this is even a thing. Why do they have rooms that the only way to get across is to play a platform game? Who designs nuclear power plants like this? Almost overshot it a little bit. So while the sword appears to be a melee weapon, if you are too close to an enemy, the sword clips through them. Yeah, okay. Design is king. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when they have all ranged weapons, especially explosives, melee attacks seem to be a bad idea. Okay, lesson learned. Can I not shoot through the water? Okay, so now we have titanium water. That's good to know. Is this one dead? Dead shark. Go, go, go. Don't get stuck on rims. I don't know how long this power-up is going to last. Also, I'm pretty sure water doesn't make this much noise while you're underwater. Guys, you got like fucking sharks swimming in your goddamn pipes. This is not conducive to a well-oiled plumbing system. Okay. Hero, why would you jump like that? Like, how are you picking up speed in midair? That's not how physics... Okay. I disagree with that, miss. Hero. Well, at least I have some armor now. I got that going for me, which is nice. Oh boy, I wonder what platforming. Architectural aquarium design is king. I said, like, I think whoever designed this map was just thinking, hey, you know what would be cool and not, you know what would make sense? I could buy it if this was, like, Mishima's, like, this was his lair. They put a bunch of, like, bound games to prevent people from getting into his lair. But this is just supposed to be, like, a nuclear power plant.
Smell that?
Okay, I guess my friends are nearby.
I can't get it.
Are you guys coming down the elevator now? Oh, no. One more to go. This is a 2-button elevator. Or am I going up to you guys? What is this? I don't understand the layout of this place whatsoever. Nothing makes sense. Hi guys. How you doing?
Hey, man. Watch where you going.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Doesn't this just bring me back to where you guys just were? Yes. So we seriously just loop back around. All right, guys, let's go.
Hey, Hero!
I'll be right there.
Come on, ladder's right here.
I'm all amped up, biatch.
I gotta respect people that have a rocket launcher as their long ranged and a knife for their melee. That's respect right there. Don't bring a pistol or a shotgun or anything. Just a fucking rocket launcher. I didn't have to get close. What do we got? Brass knuckles, sword. No, I'll just take this little knife.
Hey, watch where you're going.
This sucker's mine!
I'll tear it down immediately.
I don't know what the AI was doing just then. That was hilariously bad. A submarine? We get on a sub?
This is it, folks. Home stretch. Keep your eyes peeled for any signs of trouble.
Is that really him?
You've put me through an awful lot of trouble.
I guess
Hero.
so.
Still allying yourself with the rabble, I see. A shame. It doesn't become someone with your ancestry to mingle with such riffraff.
Riff-raff my ass. You and I got an old score to settle, boss man, and now it's payback time.
No one was speaking to you, you savage brute. You should learn to keep your place.
Go!
Unless you go getting any ideas, young lady.
You bastard! Leave them out of this, Kage.
Oh, are they
This is
dead?
between you and me.
Of course, as it should be, as it was always meant to be. Though there's no dishonor in bowing down to one's superior, it's not too late for you to stand down and swear your subservience to
Oh, yeah,
me.
I'll do that. It's no problem.
Not a chance.
Will it make the
Honor
game
demands
faster?
retribution for the atrocities committed by you and your ancestors.
So be it.
Are you mad? Didn't you claim that touching the two swords would spell the end of everything? Or was that just another one of your lies?
Rest assured, and that was no lie. But if I'm to die, I could care less if I take the whole damned universe with me.
The
You truly are insane.
Curse you, hero. Why won't you yield?
I can't. Not while the blood of Usagi and all the other Miyamoto since and before him runs through my veins.
this
What the?
what the f
Usagi.
Don't worry.
End of the line, Mishima.
I have ghost power now.
Can't you feel it? The combined might of my ancestors now courses through the Daikatana. Your day of reckoning is finally at hand.
Don't be so sure. I'll fight you till my last breath.
Are we doing it? Are we doing this? Oh shit. Okay. Come on. Come on, old man. Can I fight the Skelly Boys here? I'm very confused as to what just happened. I don't know, man. Come here. I don't know, man. These ghosts seem to be, maybe? He didn't even swing at me that time. I just keeled over and died. His sword wasn't even in motion. I have no idea if I'm doing damage to him or not. See, like, did his sword swing that time? I don't think it did. Come on, old man. Or is that just what happens if I do happen to hit his sword? I'm starting to think that's what happens if I hit his sword. Come on, man, where are you? I'm about to say, if there's all this ammo here, this can't possibly be a Daikatana only fight. The boss is about how difficult he is. It's your sword that's the real challenge. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so...
Caught the tail end of your duel, kid. Nice work. You okay?
Yeah. I'm all right.
So what now?
I'm not sure. Depends on...
Hiro, your sword. It's gone.
Whoa. What just
She
happened?
said that before it disappeared.
I don't know. I'm not really up to speed on the intricacies of time travel paradoxes. But it's possible that Mishima's death nullified the alternate timelines that were created when he altered history.
Then what are we still doing here? We don't belong in this time period any more than that other Daikatana did. Shouldn't we have disappeared too?
Good question.
What if it's not an instantaneous effect? I mean, who knows how many alternate realities were created? The different timelines could just be collapsing slowly.
If that's the case, we'll have to hurry if we want to get back to our own time before we're caught in the backlash and wiped out of existence.
And how do you propose we do that? The only Daikatana we got left seems to be running on empty. Looks to me like we're stranded again.
Maybe not. I've got an idea.
I don't know, Jay, if this is it or not. I was like, are we gonna have a Metroid escape level? We're just gonna jam the sword into the nuclear reactor? Where are we, by the way? This is... That room didn't look familiar.
This looks like it might be the place.
You see that Superfly didn't go into the door correctly? There's ammo in here. Are we gonna fight Super Shredder? So a ball came out of liquid to reveal
So
liquid.
what exactly do you have in mind, Hero? Hey, wait a minute. You're not thinking of doing what I think you're thinking, are you?
The reactor's core is our only viable power source. Tapping into it may be our only choice.
That's crazy. We don't even know if the Daikatana can harness a jolt of such magnitude.
Got any other suggestions? I didn't think so. Inserting the blade into the fusion cylinder should do the trick.
And it's gone. Just melts.
Hope you don't mind if I step back about a mile or two.
Go right ahead. Won't make a damn bit of difference if there's a meltdown.
You really think this is going to work?
Have a little faith, Superfly.
Faith.
I can't have faith. That
is
might
for fools
bug
who don't
out.
Listen to reason.
Not much of a spiritual man, are you?
Considering the life I've led and the horrors I've seen, can you blame me? Hey! What happened to the lights?
Something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong. What the... Where did it go?
You melted it. I just
Where
said
did what
that.
go?
The Daikatana. It's gone.
What? How is that? Oh, oh, ah.
Traitor.
Sorry, Hero. 2 against 1 isn't quite fair.
Not too torn up if he is dead.
God. What have you done?
Only what needed to be done. You see, Mishima was right about me. You should have listened to him while you still had the chance.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
You've seen what the Daikatana can do. Tasted its power firsthand. How can you resist it? It's absolutely incredible. So intoxicating. Like wielding living lightning. Now I know what a god feels like.
This god's about to get shot with a chain gun.
Listen to me, Mikiko. Don't let yourself be consumed by the lust for power.
A little late for that, isn't it?
No. It's never too late. Look around you. You cold-bloodedly murder the man who helped save your life. You choose the path of greed and avarice over more noble pursuits. Is this how you wish to honor the Ebihara legacy?
Get off your self-righteous pedestal. You know nothing about the Ebihara legacy.
I only know what your father told
A
me.
heel turn.
That the
It's a
Ebihara
Daikatana out of
was a group
nowhere.
of noble warriors dedicated to overthrowing Osaka Mishima's brutal regime.
Poor hero. Too blind to see the truth, even now. You were always far too trusting, just like Usagi. Don't you get it? My father fed you a pack of lies so that you'd do his bidding. The Ebihara clan was anything but noble, more like a bunch of cutthroats and bandits who banded together against Mishima out of sheer self-preservation. After the Battle of Fujiyama, Inshiro betrayed Usagi and refused to give the Daikatana back to him. They struggled, and Usagi was mortally wounded when Inshiro jabbed the sword blade first into his abdomen. Grabbing the ancient weapon by the hilt, Usagi managed to wrestle it from Inshiro's grasp. He then threw himself into the volcano, taking the Daikatana with him to his grave, robbing my family of its rightful claim to the sword.
Rightful claim?
I just saw the sword in my
Inshiro
hand.
tried to steal it from him.
Wrong! My family acquired it fair and square by right of combat. Usagi was unworthy of wielding the Daikatana.
What time
He
for a
was
lore
weak
dump
and
right at the end of the
simple-minded
game.
fool who lacked the vision to fulfill the sword's ultimate potential.
That's rubbish and you know it. You're just trying to justify your ancestors' actions, as well as your own. So tell me, now that you've got the Daikatana, what do you
Was she
intend
supposed to
do
say
with it?
something there?
I'm going back in time to save my father's life. Then, who knows? Humanity is in desperate need of some guidance. Maybe I'll provide them with a more cultured and intelligent sensibility.
Do that, and you'll be no better than Mishima.
Regardless of what happens, I can promise you one thing, that you won't be around to see it.
Stand down, Mikiko. It doesn't have to end this way.
The only thing ending here today, hero, is your life.
Oh, what a one-liner.
It should never have come to this.
Oh my god.
Maybe it won't have to.
Oh my god, tell me there's a boss after this, because that... If there isn't... There's gotta be
It's
something.
all right, Mikiko. At least our expedition to Fujiyama wasn't a complete failure. I'm sure the artifacts we uncovered will prove to be very beneficial to the Institute.
I know, lose a
Don't be
corner.
discouraged.
I'm not, Father. I only wish we could have at least found the sole heir of the Miyamoto clan while we were there. He probably knows more about the sword than any other living being. I'm afraid we'll never find the Daikatana without his help.
Considering all the legends involving the sword, maybe that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. The consequences of messing with such a powerful artifact may be worse than any of us realize. Besides, for all we know, the existence of the Daikatana could be...
I'm sorry, did I go back in time and alter the timeline completely?
Security Chief Johnson speaks wisely. We should stop wasting our time and resources chasing phantoms when there are more pressing concerns to attend to.
What can be more pressing than restoring our family's honor?
Our ancestors already atoned for their past failings when they came up with a cure for the mutagenic Marburg pox filovirus. Perhaps it would be best for us to stop dwelling on the past and start looking to the future.
Okay. Do I have to fight the mosquitoes one last time? What an amazing hiding place under my house. Hi, John. How you doing? It's great. It's so great. Sure, this feels more effort went into this than the rest of the game. Was that at least cathartic for you because she caused you so much pain? I mean, no, because I was too busy laughing to feel cathartic about it. That was awful. Hi, Stevie. You did a great job with the level design. It was great. Good job, guys. You really knocked it out of the park there. What a great ending. The sword just ended up in the basement. I mean, that's where you put all your important shit, right? Basement, attic, same difference. It's where you would put your stuff, you know? Sword that can destroy humanity. Put it in the basement. At least he dug really far down first. Pixel Beast. Tell me that's on his resume. Tell me that's what he gets to put on his resume. Mikiko is voiced by a white lady. I told you, she sounded like what a racist thinks she should sound like. Not quite as bad as the Chinese characters in Deus Ex. That voice acting was... Oh! This was the QA department? What were you guys doing? Hey, look, I'm disconnected from server. I think this is a perfect way. I don't know if there's supposed to be anything there. I have no clue. It just says disconnected from server. I'm just gonna assume it's done. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. How do I even describe the experience that was Daikatana, huh? How do I even do that? So, as I've been saying as I played the game, there were so many like good ideas, you know? Like I said, every episode having different enemies, different level designs, you know, different weapons. So every few levels, there's a really big like mix-up that happens. That's great idea. That was fantastic. All right. The attempt to put a story into a first-person shooter game. Good attempt. I Half-Life did it better 2 years before this game came out, but you know, right? And it is like a little fast-paced action game. No, it's a lot faster paced than say Doom would be or was, and what else is good to say? Some of the art was nice. The idea of a weapon that you could level up and make it a beast of a weapon. Good idea. Like I said, there was a lot of good ideas. The bones were there. A rough skeleton of a great game was there. And just, I don't even know how to fully explain what happened. Like, right from the get-go, like, when I tried playing it without the patch, like, I soft-locked the game 3 levels in because my companion vanished. He didn't die. He vanished. And then they spend the whole, the game setting up that you can have these 2 companions. And I'd say there's 4 levels out of the 20-something that you have both of them for the whole level. He fell into an alternate dimension, not dead. Who did? Kagi? Was that what I was supposed to see? Did I get disconnected from seeing an actual ending? Oh, when he disappeared. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm just worried that there was something I was supposed to see there. But I mean, like, despite all the good ideas, the execution was just so poor. Like, the enemies move really fast, shoot really fast. Your reaction time has to be superhuman to get them before they get you. And then since a lot of enemies are, hit scanners, especially in that final episode, that those half seconds matter. And again, the enemies are just like those mosquitoes were awful as enemies. And, they made the sword, the Daikatana, a powerful sword, but it's melee-ish only. And a lot of enemies have ranged attacks. And some of the level designs were not intuitive. Like one of the ones in the second episode where you had to break a crack in the wall that was not in the wall at the front of the temple, but actually like in the foundation area off to the left. Right? And then with things like the secrets, 2 levels in, I was like, I'm not looking for secrets in this game. I'm not spending time looking for them. When, again, with that floor secret, with no indication that it's there, it just, like, how are you supposed to know it's there? And even worse than that, and this is a good game design lesson for people, how was I supposed to know that I could even do that? At no point before, but suppose the wolf inside the floor, but why would I think to do that? There was nothing up to that point that even implied that you could even open anything in the floor. So I didn't even know that I could do it. Right? It's like in Super Mario RPG where they put that hidden chest that you can only get at the beginning of the game before you may even know that hidden chests are a thing. Bad design. So yeah, on top of Toad's head. Something that you would think you could do. You didn't know you could get on top of that door frame. Right? So then, like I said, bad secret design in that. And then, like, remember way back in the first episode where there was a jump trick you had to do? Because on hard difficulties, they took the ladder out. Right? No indication that you could even do the jump trick. Didn't teach you how to do it. Didn't tell you it was a thing you could do. Right? Just awful. It was awful. Awful design choices. And then, of course, then you have your companions that are constantly getting stuck, getting crushed in elevators, not getting on elevators. My particular favorite, at one point, I went to an event, Superfly said, "I'll stay here while you find another way around." And then I couldn't find Superfly later, and I found him in the vent that he told me he was not going to get into. Right? Yeah, but when you take rocket jumping, for example, even if Sandy made it a mechanic, I don't believe there's any point in the game where it's required. Because, except maybe you could say the secret level in map 3. But we used to jump that. If you remember, we jumped that on a number. We used to have to try a bunch of times, but you could jump it. So at no point is it overtly required for you to do it. So it's not something. Could be a fan patch issue. I mean, it could. It could be a fan patch issue, but, like, hang on here. Like, if you go on the Wikipedia page where it talks about version 1.3 for Daikatana, Jack Pulley of What Culture called it a tectonic improvement over the vanilla game. And someone from Eurogamer said, thanks to these modders, Daikatana is a totally playable game now. Not even that it made it a great game. It made it a playable game. But anyway, so yeah, so besides that, then there's, like I said, there's your people getting stuck on things, getting crushed in elevators, getting lost, but the game's still requiring you to go get them, but not auto-teleporting them to you at the end or anything like that. Just, yeah, like, it just, and then that's not counting the bugs and the enemies getting stuck on walls or running on the spot because they can't figure out how doors work. And it boggles my mind, because even if we say it's a different time, the thing to keep in mind is, like, Half-Life came out in 1998. This game came out 2 years after that. Almost exactly 2 years. It was like a year and like 10 months. So 2 years after that, we have a game with less good-looking graphics, no facial animation, something that Half-Life had, a buggy mess, and Half-Life wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a buggy mess. So, I mean, even if you're like, oh, it was a small studio, that small studio obviously either bit off a lot more than they could chew, or actually, hang on, I have the Wikipedia page open. Maybe I can get some hints about the development here. Let's see. Daikatana was created by John Romero. Yeah. It was developed by Ion Storm, a company co-founded by Romero and Tom Hall. After the two left id. The aim was for the company to create games that catered to their creative tastes without excessive publisher interference. Now, I can respect that. You wanted to have control over your project. Daikatana was part of an initial 3-game contract made between Ion Storm and expanding publisher Eidos Interactive, with the third title to be covered at Ion Storm after Dominion Storm Overgive through, whatever that means. Yeah, the game had a rumored budget of $30 million. That's hilarious. The two main influences for Daikatana were Chrono Trigger and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which Romero was a fan. He implemented the sidekick feature from the former. I doubt he did it as well. And the Mega Sword from the latter. Yeah, the Master Sword was really, yeah. He wanted the sidekicks to do more than what AI squads could do, like jumping, running, fighting, solving puzzles. The AI squads are locked to the ground and cannot jump. Romero later regretted this decision as he found out that programming this feature was very difficult because sidekicks ended up being buggy and unresponsive. He was so concerned about whether or not he could do something, he didn't stop to think if he should. The game was built using the original Quake game engine. According to an early interview, Romero planned Daikatana to have unique weapon sets and 16 monsters per time period. The core concept was to do something different with shooter mechanics several times within the same game. Again, great idea. I love that idea. That every few levels, something gets switched up. You get different weapons. You get different monsters. A lot of his weapons, for some reason, hurt their user. The first game, I think half of the weapons you pick up kill you as often as it kills the enemies. I don't know what the point of that was, but okay. Romero created the basic storyline, names protagonist Hiro Miyamoto in honor of Japanese game designer Shigeru Miyamoto. The Hunt the Keys level design is frustrating and trying to make up for the linearity of the game. A good portion of the enemies are instant hit scan on the first episode, where you have to just tank damage no matter what. The weapons are sort of clever, but remember the lightning gun from Quake and how it kills you if you fire underwater? That was a fun gimmick, right? Now it's like 50% of all the weapons. Also, because it's built on the Quake 2 engine, you slide all over the place on slopes, so the whole thing has an extremely slippery feeling. Yeah, that's said. So, like, half the weapons kill you, right? During this time period, the team consisted of 15 people. The music was composed by team. However, during its earlier production, the team saw the Quake 2 engine and decided to incorporate its code. Incorporate its code? Not use the engine? This resulted in many delays when finishing the engine. The problems with programming the new engine contributed to the game being delayed from its projected 1998 release date. Romero stated prior to release that he would have chosen the Quake 2 engine to develop the game from the start, if given the chance. He later ascribed some problems triggered in using the technology as being due to the rivalry manufactured by the company's marketing between them and id Software. So hang on. Are you saying that, like, I knew the marketing was kind of like making a rivalry between them and id, but wouldn't he had to have approved that? Wasn't he like the founder? Whatever. Due to the delays, development of the game ran parallel to Dominion Storm Overgrip 3 and eventually Deus Ex. Something that further impacted production was the departure of around 20 staff members from the team who either left Iron Storm or transferred to the Austin studio. In 1998, lead artist Brian Pritchard left the company and was replaced by Eric Smith. According to staff member Christian Devine, the growing negative press surrounding the company had further detrimental effects on development. Some of the backlash eventually led to his own departure for Iron Storm's Austin studio to work on Deus Ex. The most notorious incident was the public resignation of 9 core team members at once. Something Romero understood given the low team morale, but it felt as a betrayal of trust. The departures led to the hiring of Stevie Case as the level designer and Chris Perna to polish and add to character models. In a 1999 interview, Romero attributed the slowing of development reached the point that EDO's publishing director, John Kavanagh, was sent down to sort out problems surrounding its production. In a later interview, Romero admitted that there were many faults with the game at release, blaming the development culture and management clashes at Ion Storm, in addition to staff departures causing much of the work to be scrapped and begun over again. Devine attributed the problems to a combination of overly carefree atmosphere and corporate struggles about company ownership interfering with game production. Only 2 staff members remained on the game for the entirety of its production. So, yeah. People moving in and out. Not a well-run company. Trying to implement an engine halfway through. Implementing a new engine halfway through always works out. It worked out for Duke Nukem forever, didn't it? Because they did that, like twice. Always works out. Romero designed Hexen, which should give you an idea of where things could be. Yeah, stick with the engine. You can't back out halfway through. It just doesn't work. You can't do it. It's never turned out well. It didn't work for Duke Nukem Forever. It didn't work for Mass Effect Andromeda. It doesn't work for anybody that tries to change engines. It just doesn't work. Not to mention the Mass Effect Andromeda should have been using that engine in the first place. Just EA bullcrap again, right? But I mean, even if you kind of attribute I could attribute all this to the bugginess and everything. And maybe the weird level design at points because new people were coming in near the end. But that doesn't stop the bad design choices that were made. Because that buddy system, like Romero said, that was his design to put them in like that. And have them do things, and then realizing I can't make them do these things correctly, right? So none of the turmoil with the company would have fixed that problem, right? These were all things that are caused by bad design. The weapons were designed probably long before this turmoil started, right? The general storyline was already in place right from the get-go. So, I mean, there's no one person you can really blame this on, but, these were very bad design choices. His vision that he had at the beginning was fantastic. I wish I had gotten the game that he wanted to make, but that's not what came out the other end. Not even remotely close. So, I don't know. And then, it does suck that game ended up coming out after Half-Life. And when did Deus Ex release? Deus Ex came out in 2000 as well. So you think about that. So Deus Ex comes out in 2003. Or sorry, did it come out in 2000 or 2003? 2000. It came out in 2000. So you think about that. Half-Life, a better game, better design game, better mechanics, better everything, better story. Faces that moved. Came out the same year, or came out 2 years previous. Deus Ex, which, like you just said, Jay, with a better manager, came out the same year. Made by the same company. It's made by Ion Storm. But came out the same year as Daikatana. Much better game. Much better designed. Somehow looked worse, though. Deus Ex really looked like ass. I don't know what happened with the graphics department, but that looked like ass. So yeah, like I said, the game in the end, as someone who's playing it for the first time, I know my attitude towards it is tempered somewhat by having played modern games that came out years after this that were better designed, you know, and loving Doom, which is like the closest you're going to get to an old school shooter that's perfection, right? Games are great. Design is king. Can lead to amazing things. It can, absolutely. But the problem is when you set out to make something, you kind of need to know if you can make it before you commit to it so hard, I think. right? But I know that my attitude is tempered because I have played other games that have come out later and been better designed and everything. I'm reaching far back into the past, over 2 decades now, and looking at this old game and going, the F am I playing? But I don't think you... Well, we wouldn't have Deus Ex. I don't know the history of the Deus Ex, development, but from everything I've read about Daikatana, at no point did anything seem to be going well. And if nothing is going well, you might need to turn something around a little bit. Yeah, if nothing is going well, you did something wrong. It's time to switch it up a little bit. So, yeah, I just... the game was just frustrating. It was a frustrating game. And I played it without save gems. I can't imagine what trying to play that game would have been like with having to use save gems. Right? So imagine staying on save gems and not having my companions being able to take damage. Having to manually tell them to go pick up medkits because they don't do it on their own. Right? This patch made the game playable, and I still had a subpar experience. I can't imagine what trying to... I only played 3 levels of the original game, and I couldn't... And like I said, Jay, if you had told me to keep playing, I would have tried to refund you your points, because I'd be like, I can't do this. This is awful. I am not having a good time. I'm not finishing this game. 1.3 at least made it bearable so that I could finish the game. And it's bad when a modder has to fix your game to make it playable. Not even just, great or better or making improvements, but to make it playable. Well, I'll read these. Maybe but like you said, Deus Ex stayed on the Unreal Engine. I'm guessing the engine didn't change. They didn't commit the very bad cardinal sin of trying to change engines. And not only change engines, from what I read, he didn't say he switched to the Quake 2 engine. He tried to implement Quake 2 code. So he wasn't even using the engine. He was trying to take the Quake 2 engine and smash it into the Quake engine. And it just... Oh, sorry, camera. It just didn't... It doesn't... You can't put it together like that. It doesn't work. Anyway... Spectre felt that the development process highlights where the high-level vision and length of pre-production, flexibility within the project, testable proto missions, and Unreal Engine license. Their pitfalls included the team structure, unrealistic goals, underestimating risks with artificial intelligence, and handling of proto missions and weakened morale from bad press. He referred to that period of Iron Storm as Sturm and Drang with its degree of hype, and as a target of vitriol following Daikatana's suck-it-down trash talk marketing, and what Spectre saw as negative press in 1998 and 1999. He said the Austin team had frequent slumps in morale from taking the company's coverage personally and seeing their private emails posted online. Spectre wrote that too many talented people interested in Deus Ex did not join because they refused to work at Ion Storm. He added that the company's notoriety did contribute to their press coverage from major outlets, more so than during his time at Origin or Looking Glass. Eventually, the Deus Ex Austin team developed a "we'll show them" mentality to distinguish their work and reputation from the Dallas-based Daikatana and Anachronotics Ion Storm releases, which Spectre considered toxic. The team had many disagreements, and Spectre's original staff setup crumbled. When 2 experienced designers vied for the lead designer position, Spectre chose both and made 2 design teams. The Looking Glass design team, or immersive simulation group led by blah, 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 and the Ultima role-playing team, or traditional role-playing group led by blah, 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 blah. He initially thought their competition would be easily managed and fruitful, but neither team felt second to the other, and Spectre had to merge the teams and choose a single designer, Smith, to lead it. He felt that the matrix management structure under which the Dallas art team worked for the project but were not the project staff hurt the game's process. Some of the artists were not interested in Deus Ex, and Spectre wrote that the art department drifted a bit. He said that the Matrix created problems was generally against the idea due to how it worked. As previous studios, Origin and Looking Glass, those stands won out, and the project received dedicated artists. Spector lamented that the game could have been improved for not having Matrix management in the first place. He wrote that he learned about the importance of team member personal investment in the game, the preemptive benefits of addressing personnel concerns as they arise, the usefulness of a chain of command even when consensus works. There you go. He learned something from his terrible experience. You know what? I got a few minutes left. Let's just have a bit of fun here for a few minutes before I get off for the night. Wash out some of that bad feeling in my mouth. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, let me see if I can get this to work now. This'll work. I'm just going to speed run Dad's arena level. I've been doing a little bit of speed running practice on Dad's level. I got the timing wrong. I've been using this to kind of just get a feel for speed running and trying to learn pathing and things like that. Let's make everything infight a little bit. I love Dad's thing here. I'm going to force you to pick up a weapon just as an imp starts scratching you. So there's basically no way to avoid that damage. Okay, I fucked up a little bit here. That Revenant coming in messed up my flow, man. I desperately needed that. Okay, I've got all the secrets. Nah, I'm stuck in the fucking hallway. Oh, there you are. I was like, I'm waiting for the arch file to trigger. And he's not showing up. Save that invulnerability for later. Still should be some infighting going on, thankfully. That did not quite go as according to plan as I wanted it to. Fuck, I did it in the wrong order. Ugh. Let's try this again. Did you see that wall run? That's right, I did a wall run. I know what I'm doing. Let's pick up that armor now. Let's try this strat. No. I definitely have to make them... I definitely have to make the infight happen first. God, this invisibility sphere ain't doing shit. Yeah, that's gonna work out much better. Oh, that's not good. This is not good. RNG has not been kind to me. We're gonna have to do another lap, I think. Try and get them out of the fucking hallway. Wrong way. Why do you think it needs a patch, Jay? I think it's working perfectly as intended. The wall was meant to look like that. It was a design choice by Dad. Oh, that did not work out for me. Wow. Got pretty far that by the 4-minute mark, though. Fucked up the movement. No, Jay, the pain elementals had a level of challenge to the level that is absolutely necessary for the sake of fun. Sorry, I have to get in here. Oh, missed the Megasphere. Actually, a better plan. I pick up the red key without triggering the door, so that's good designed. Nothing in my way. That's never happened to me before. That was cutting it a bit close. Let's do another lap around, draw them out of the area. That Caco Demon got right where it needed to be to fuck up my entire day. No, I was trying not to trigger the arch file after I realized I wasn't going to be able to. So I actually thought the arch file had already been triggered. I didn't think it was still going to be there. Okay, I picked up this. Whoa, shit. Okay. I guess we're going in here now. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Well, that was unfortunate. Get out of the way of the sour demons, please. Fuck. I got stuck. Whoa, buddy. My mistake. I'm not perfect at this. Still doing pretty good, though, considering the length of the level. And the number of enemies. Excuse me, I gotta go head back down. that was unlucky. What part? The part where you managed to get out? Now, this is where things have a potential to go terribly wrong. All right. Fuck, where did it go? I forgot where this was. I'm an idiot. Excuse me. I forgot to do a very important step. Kind of makes or breaks this part of the level. Kind of, you know, having ammo. I have the fucking invisibility sphere on. Great. Not gonna lie, I forgot these were here. There you are, you son of a bitch. Probably gonna want those. Eight minutes, 1 second. This was a disaster. Like I said, I'm still learning it, and this level is not very linear. But 8 minutes, I think, is pretty good for a 100% kills and secrets run. Obviously, there's decisions I needed to make better along the way. Probably could get that down to 6 minutes easy. I think Dad would love to learn that his level has been... Fuck off. Well, everyone, tomorrow I'm going to be back with some Dead by Daylight, mostly because after Daikatana I need my comfort blanket back. But besides that, a new patch actually dropped with a new killer and survivor. So, maybe we'll see that in action tomorrow. So I'll do that for a couple weeks while still doing Doom on Monday. And then I'll start the next game, which will be Resident Evil 0. So, stay tuned for that. I'm not playing Daikatana without a fan patch. You can't give me enough points. It's not happening. I will quit streaming before I let that happen. So, thanks everybody so much for watching and coming on this Daikatana journey with me. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I will see you tomorrow with some Dead by Daylight. Good night, folks. I'm going to spend the rest of the weekend trying to recover from Daikatana. Just feel better about life